Field in Pittsburgh. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And they go play action now. Burrow. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Burrow will throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. 5 catches, 51 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Touchdown. That's caught. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Easton and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
This defense for the Steelers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll run the screen with Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Throwing is Eason. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. On the handoff, it's Mack. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and 10, Eason. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. This to the outside for Mack. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. try and run for this with Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eason. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Eason. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's Eason to throw. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Burrow on 1st down. Finding Harris over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Short little throw to Ebron. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eason to the right and complete to Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Easonszn going to throw it out of the shotgun. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Easonszn. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is Harris on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Are you serious?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. carry for Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Burrow.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Deontay Thompson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Play action. It's Eason.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Eason. Forced it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Eason. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Eason finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go play action with Eason. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The play fake. Eason. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Eason into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
10 more there and another first down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Going right back to Galladay. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. He sagged back around the 28. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun is Eason. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Mack, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A final shot now for Burrow. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. On the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown.